My name is Jeff Haanen, and I'm the CEO and founder of Denver Institute for Faith and Work. Our mission is to form men and women to serve God, neighbor, and society through their daily work, all with the idea of how can we equip the saints for works of service across our city and beyond. We have 5 guiding principles at Denver Institute. So the first is think theologically. We want people to understand their work and their cultural endeavors in terms of the biblical narrative. I think oftentimes we're not fully aware of the sea that we're floating in is very, very secular, and we want to encourage people to think about their work and their life in terms of the biblical story. And so we actually start with the idea of thinking. The second is embrace relationships, because God is Trinity, God is triune, and He's become man and grew close to us in Jesus. We want to help our people think about how do we have redemptive relationships in the workplace. The third is create good work, because God Himself worked for 6 days and rested for 1. To be human then is to work. And so we want people to think about the value of their work, everything from being an electrician to being a carpenter to being a waiter or waitress at a restaurant. God Himself is a worker, and we want people to be able to appreciate their work in light of the biblical story. The fourth is seek deep spiritual health. And we want people to live with Jesus in the day-to-day of their work. It's very easy to leave God just there on Sunday or even at our morning devotionals and not think about the rhythms of listening to God's voice in the day-to-day of our work. And we find that when people actually engage the classic spiritual disciplines, they practice spirituality, they start to see God in more present and real ways in their day-to-day work, and it becomes manifested in the cultures around them. The fifth guiding principle is serve others sacrificially. We believe that God has called us to love Him with all of our heart, soul, and strength, and He's also called us to love our neighbors as ourselves. It was one of our board members several years ago that encouraged us to not just say, we're here to serve others, but we're here to serve others sacrificially. Because it's one of the things that I think distinguishes people of Christian faith from other people in our culture today, is that we follow in the way of the cross. And so even as we think about implementing faith in business, we have to expect that it's going to cost us something because it cost Jesus something.